What's going on, guys? Algin Anastacio here with flightpath.com. I just wanted to make a quick video. A lot of people have asked me which one do you recommend, the Mavic Pro or step up to the Mavic Pro Platinum. So I just wanted to make a quick video of giving my opinion on each one of these platforms and see which one might work for you. So stay tuned. So right now I'm making this video mostly because of the fact it's some people have emailed me and also commented saying it's holiday season, and you know, should I save the money with the $100 with the Pro versus the Platinum? And like I said, there's pros and cons to both. There's not a crazy amount of difference between the two, and I just want to talk to you briefly about some of the differences that I do see that will make a difference. If you were to go right now, so depending on when you're watching this video, if you were to go right now and just look at these two side by side and go, which one should I buy, bang for buck, you almost have to look at who you're buying it for, or if you're buying it for yourself. If you're completely new to drones, saving the $100 could go well going the Mavic Pro route, because right now there's a bunch of bundles out there of the Mavic Pro. You can get, you know, for the same $9.99 price, I believe you can get some places on Amazon and some places even on DJI or Costco have packages where you get a bag, you get, you know, maybe some accessories and stuff like that. So if you think about it that way, you get a little bit more bang for your buck, and then you're also saving $100, which you could put towards, say, a battery. All right, so if you buy an extra battery, these run about $100. That could be your difference there in price. So the Mavic Pro, if people ask me, is it worth buying? Absolutely, it's still one of the drones I fly the most. So if you were to go the Platinum route, I'll just give you some of the benefits of going the Platinum route versus the Mavic Pro. Like I mentioned, they're pretty much the same aircraft. The biggest difference right now is the ESCs and the props that are on the Platinum. The one thing I would say that I think it's just like any manufacturer or anything that comes out as a version 2, maybe, and this is just my opinion, you know, if DJI had any issues with things, I always feel like they would have fixed it within the newer version. So they might not market it as, you know, they did anything different, but I think it's just knowing that they had an opportunity to revise a product, which is the Mavic. I always personally feel like there's probably small tweaks in here that they have done but maybe haven't mentioned. The only thing that's really marketable at this point is the flight time, and those are of course due to the props and the ESCs. So the biggest question everyone asks is that 2 minutes or 3 minutes that they market really worth the $100? And I'm gonna speak to it as having flown for a while now, as well as being a photographer and a videographer, that 2 minutes up in the air is actually a very long time. So if, you know, for those that say, well, why don't you just spend, you know, $100 less and buy an extra battery, I'll give you a little bit of reason behind that. And that's mostly because when you're up in the air and you're flying, say, you know, at a location, 2 to 3 minutes can technically sometimes mean getting the shot and not getting the shot. So when someone says, you know, you can fly this one for 20 minutes or 22 minutes, and this one's only, you know, 18 or 20 by the time you hit 30%, sometimes those 2 minutes can make the difference of getting the shot and not getting the shot. And most people, you know, that haven't flown yet don't really understand that. But having, you know, flown it for a little while now, and, you know, waiting for the specific time, waiting for the right time, waiting for the right time of day, for the sun to be at the right time, those 2 minutes can actually sometimes make the difference. Or if you're doing video and you're shooting and you're panning and you're tracking a subject, and say you're tracking maybe a train or some moving object, for you to extend that a little bit further than you normally would could mean getting that extra piece of footage that you might need. So yes, you could technically bring it back, swap out the battery, but for instance, a lot of flyers, even though this is rated for what, 4 miles or so, I never really fly it that far anyways, but if you're flying it very, very far away, a few thousand feet away, those extra 2 minutes means you can be out there a little bit longer. Or if you're out there a little bit longer, it means you can also have a little bit more time for you to bring it back in. So say you hit that 30% mark and you're like, hey, I need to bring this back in. It gives you that little bit of buffer, a little bit of room for you to either extend that shot or give you a little bit more comfort knowing that you have a little bit more flight time for you to bring that craft back and then swap out the batteries. So Like I mentioned, I'm not going to go into too much detail in this video. I just wanted to show you some plus and minuses that, you know, I feel like who could benefit from this type of craft, if who could benefit from this couple minutes of flight time. Another thing that I did realize when I was flying the two is that the dark color of the Mavic Pro is a lot easier to see during the day in the sky. The Platinum, I would lose it a lot easier. So if I'm flying this and I'm doing some sort of shot that's a little bit further in a distance, even a basic droney, and if I'm flying this thing backwards into the sky, you actually will lose the Platinum line of sight a lot quicker just because of the color, where I would normally see this darker kind of dot in the sky with a Mavic Pro. So there's another kind of plus and minus to both ends. And if you're trying to not be seen, then of course this is kind of a cool way to go. So it really depends, like I said, on how you, what type of flyer you are, what experience level you are. Do you need the extended time or not? Do you want a little bit more maybe stuff as far as accessories go? Like I mentioned, this video is more geared around the time of year, but you know, there are a lot of packages that come with the Mavic Pro at this point. You know, like I said, accessories and bags and things that you might be able to get as a deal, so that would help you or leverage you going this route. But there's no right or wrong at this point, so I'm not sure if this video is really persuading you either way. I just wanted to give you guys my pros and cons for going the Platinum route or the Mavic Pro route. Two of my favorite aircrafts that I've been flying right now for the past, I don't know how long has this been, a year or so, and this one a few weeks. Still my go-to drones right now. Other than that, I hope you guys got some value from my video, and if you guys did, don't forget to hit that like button, and if you haven't already, please don't forget to subscribe. I have a lot of other videos like this on this channel. Once again, this is Ultra Anastasio with flightpath.com. I'll see you in the next video. Take care.